Okay, here's the long-awaited update video. I've been away at field training. I left on June 26th, got back July 24th, and then took not even a whole day off of resting. And then I dove into 12 and 13-hour days of overtime for a week straight. I was working Saturdays and Sundays, and I've been working 10 hours since. So I've been pretty busy, and I'm quite frankly pretty tired. But today we got the engine out, and this is one of the good reasons why you take this stuff apart, because of all that crap inside there. We're going to look at the clutch and maybe put a new rear main seal in it. Mags in, mags timed. All the timing gears are back in here, the cover's on. I just got to go through and tighten up the bolts yet. There are a couple are tightened to hold it on there, but just a couple finger tighted. Trying to think what else. This is still off, obviously, and I actually went into work and fixed my hand crank piece that I broke. From about here up to the top is original. I took it because it was split off at an angle, and it'd be really hard to grind this new piece to make it match, so I just stuck the old end in the milling machine, set it up perpendicular, and then I ran my bit across the top there and made it level again. Took it back over, took my welding magnets, I put 3 welding magnets on here, and just welded a new piece of, I think this is 1-inch round stock onto it, and we drilled the hole. I didn't get it perfectly straight. Let's see if I can show it. So a little bit of an angle, but I tell you what, because this eye hole here at the top is so worn, never going to notice it. But it looks good. What was I going to show? Oh, and if you've never had your hand crank apart before, that's junk. This is basically what it looks like. You got this piece right here, the spring it goes down over it. But also right here is a collar. And this collar slides freely up and down over this piece right here. And as you'll see, there's a hole right there. Basically how it works is, you see the snap ring groove up here at the top. The snap ring's right here. But you put the snap ring in there, and then you basically put it together. And when you put it together, this spring will be riding up against the pedestal, so there will be pressure on the spring. You pull this collar back, you stick the pin in there, this little pin right there, that goes down in there, and once you get that pin in there, you release this collar, and this collar slides up, and because of the spring, it pushes this collar that way, but this collar can only go back as far as the snap ring. That's why the snap ring's there. So basically, this is really easy to take apart. This one was rusted fast. Had to take the torch. I'll take the spring off. I took the torch and heated this collar up, and then I was able to use a punch and a hammer and slide it right off. Sandblasted everything up, primed it, and painted it while I got it apart. Let's see if I can get this collar off here. This one's bent up a little bit, but all it has to do is hold that spring. So if it's bent up a little bit, it's alright. I can't get that off with 2 fingers. Come on. There we go. Here's this piece with the hole in it. Then here's your little collar right here. Just little, not very thick. And all it does is hold your spring on there. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and Monday, today's Wednesday, Monday, after work we went and picked up a new set of frame rails. These are the old ones. Welded on the inside, welded on the outside. Got 2 new frame rails that aren't welded or anything else like that. They're good to go. Picked them up off eBay for 16 bucks a piece. Spent $32 total, and asked the guy, hey, you wouldn't happen to have a tire and rim, would you? And he goes, yeah, but the valve cores are rotted out. But he said, if you want them, you can have them. Well, you can't get too much better than free. So we threw the good tire and the best rim on the back of the truck. The other one had a bad tire. I mean, it was bad like those. and the valve core was really rotted out. I probably should have brought it home because these rims were $200, but it was loaded with calcium and that sucker was heavy. So we threw on this one because it didn't have calcium in it. Last night I took the grinder of this whole rim. I'm going to take the knotted wire brush over it, clean up all the pits, and then we're going to paint the inside of this. It had a tube in it. The tube still pumps up great, holds air, so can't complain about that. Got a patch welded in there. All we have to do is grind down the welds, drill a hole for a valve core, and that's it for that. So, that's all for now.